Let me see. Carry on. Mm, Waiting to see if this comes up or shows up. There we go. There we go. Okay, I'm back. So, getting back to what I was talking about. Jelly's very petty. She's very disturbed. She thinks that she's the only one that's gone through trials and tribulations. She thinks that, you know, anything that happens to her matters more than what happens to other people. And she'll talk shit on anyone she feels stabbed her in the back. Um, the way she acted yesterday with Miss Cat, it's the same exact way she acted with me when I didn't support her the way she thought I should. And I mean that. And she was crying yesterday because she thought Miss Cat stabbed her in her back, in which she didn't. Miss Cat's one of the few people that defended her and that had her back. And what did you do? You flipped on one of the few people that actually have your back. You tried it the other week with Phantom. You started talking shit on him because you felt he wasn't protecting you the way you feel you should be protected. What up, Henry? How you doing? How you doing? Anyway, Jelly, you need to stop being so petty. You claimed that I was trying to get in between your marriage, and you couldn't prove it whatsoever. You said that uh, I told I told your husband that I got his back, but I didn't have yours. That's exactly what I told him because I cannot support somebody that I feel did wrong. The shit you did and the reason you did it for and the way you did it. Hello, Jimmy John 2.0, brutal elite. How you doing? The way you did it, I can't support that. I can't support it. In good conscience, I couldn't support it. So yes, I could support your husband, but not support you. One is not hand in hand with the other. How do you fucking figure that is coming between your marriage? My wife has her opinions, and I can't force her to think the way I do. The only thing I ever told your husband to do was support you because that's his job as a husband. Just like Katie supports me because that's her job as a wife. So Henry Pooper, I'm gonna silence you, but I'm gonna answer that question. My daughter walks around in shorts. Yes, she does not walk around in a bra. Okay, she walks around with a shirt on or a top on. She's 18 years old. She can walk around. She's an adult. She can walk around however the fuck she feels like walking around. What's your problem with it? Oh, is she not showing you what you want to see? Too fucking bad. Now, you get to go bye bye now. You can go take a 24-hour leap. All right? And so it begins. You guys, you're not going to win this one. Jelly claimed that I was grooming and that nobody heard about Elizabeth. Elizabeth has been in my life for the past 5 years. And I love her as if she's my daughter. It's that simple. She loves me as if I'm her dad. I'm the only male, positive male figure she has. And she calls me dad. And I love her like a daughter. It's that simple. What's wrong with that? I support her and I try to guide her in the right way. I try to guide her to make the right decisions as an adult. But you guys find something wrong with that. There's something grooming about that, right, Jelly? There's something grooming about that. I don't talk to her like she's a little girl. I talk to her like she's a fucking adult. Because if she was on the streets, we all know what would happen. People would try to take advantage of her. People would try to do whatever they can to get whatever they can out of her. Here she's safe. But that's wrong. That's fucking grooming. Jelly, you knew about my nephew living with me. How come you never brought him up? My nephew was living with me before Elizabeth moved in. How come you never brought that up? He stayed here long enough to make enough money to buy his own trailer, and he bought his trailer, and now he's living in it. Oh, you didn't bring that up. No, but that doesn't align with your narrative, because I don't believe in the things you believe in. And I won't treat people badly the way you do because they disagree with me. I'm a fucking adult, Jelly. You act like a child. You act younger than Elizabeth is. You act like a little teenager who doesn't get their way and they get spoiled and they want their way and they make big fucking noises about it. Jelly, you can't even get your story straight. You can't even get. First of all, Jelly, you're the one that brought this shit up on live. You brought it up. That's her personal business. And because you knew about it, and I trusted you enough, because I wanted your opinion on something, you took a conversation between you and I, between two adults. You took a conversation between you and I, and you put it out there without regards on how she feels about it, without regards on collateral damage. Maybe she doesn't want that shit being known, but you don't care because that doesn't fit your narrative. My wife was 22 and I was 42. She pursued me. You know the whole story, Jelly, but you want to make it. You want to make the narrative that I groomed her. That story is well known. We met on Stickam. She came to my shows because I was an entertainer on Stickam, and she would come to my shows. You and what about that? How come you don't say the whole story, Jelly? I didn't do nothing with her. In fact, I protected her. I told her I didn't want to be her first. You don't say that. You don't say that stuff, Jelly. See what I mean about you? See what I mean about you? You're a fucking child. A petty child that when you don't get your way and people don't agree with the way you want to do things, you're going to try to make a narrative. You're lying, Jelly. When I took them in, I didn't know about that until Elizabeth told me. But you know what? That's as much as you're going to get now. I'm not gonna continue down this road. That's her personal business. Stop throwing her shit out there before she takes legal stance against you. She's trying to say that you got abused while you lived with me. When your mom and your brother lived with me. That's when you got abused. She's telling people this shit. She's literally typing that shit in there.
Fuck is she making false accusations? It happened when I was 10 years old. When I first hit puberty. By the man that my mom dared, who I called.
Hold on a second. She doesn't need to relive that because of you, Jelly. She doesn't need to explain herself because of you, Jelly. Again, Jelly. It's for her to talk about, not me. That's her business. I'm here to protect her. And that's what I've been doing. But you want to make it sound like I'm doing something or I had some other plans. That's fucking a false accusation, Jelly. That's defamation of character, Jelly. Jelly, I said I've known her for 5 years. She lived with me back in 2022, 2023. That's when I took her whole family in, Jelly. That's what I said. And I proved it yesterday when I showed the video. She was on the live with me on another streamer's that I won't mention their name. She was live with me on their channel. And I have people to corroborate that story. Jelly, you're sad. You lie. You're mad. You're mad at the fucking world. The world doesn't revolve around you, Jelly. I met her when she was... How old were you? 14? Yeah. I met her when she was 14. 13 or 14. What has that got to do with me grooming her, Jelly? What proof do you got that I'm grooming her, Jelly? Jelly, because you went through some shit doesn't mean everyone went through the same shit you went through. And your shit is not more than other people. It's not less than other. It's your shit. Actually, she's the one that said that. I reiterated it because I was in shock when she told me. I couldn't believe it. If I knew that shit had happened when they were staying with us, when they were staying with us the first time, I would have done something about it. That woman would be in jail. I didn't find out until this year that happened. She's always said that. You don't pay attention, Jelly. It doesn't fit your narrative. You don't pay attention to shit. Unless it fits your narrative. Jelly, you're wrong. You're wrong, you're mad, you don't like the way shit's going. What's up, Zyrax? How you doing? Zyrax, you do not have to ask me to shut someone down. You do not have to ask if you can silence them. You take your own, you go on your own volition what you do. And that's including Jelly. If you feel Jelly's getting out of hand, you can shut her the fuck up. I told you, Jelly, I met her when she's about 13 or 14. Jelly, Jelly, Jelly. Always, always, always for the dramatic, Jelly. Just like you were going for the drama yesterday when you cried about Kat. Not being the friend that you were being to her. It's always about Jelly. You did that same shit to me, Jelly. You did that same shit, had that same exact argument with me. You didn't do what I would do for you. Oh, you wouldn't do that for me. So you're not really a friend. Jelly, not everybody gauges shit the way you do. No. Wow, you're really thick-headed, aren't you? She just said that happened to her when she was around 10. So it was before I met her. So not only are you a liar, not only are you fucking petty, but you're stupid as well. You just proved you don't know math. You're dumb as fuck. Dumb as fuck. Yeah, you did cry. Yes, you did. Your voice was cracky and everything. You cried. You cried and you whined. Your voice broke. Yeah, you were a little bitch yesterday. I've known her for about 5 years. Why do I keep repeating myself for you? Anyway, let me continue with what I got to say. So the one thing that I did do wrong was introduce Jelly to TY. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that for TY's sake. And despite what Jelly says, TY has told his story a few times. TY has told his story. But now it's a shock. I don't bother TY with information about that. That's personal shit. Jelly always wants to know personal shit on everybody. And she says she records everything. And she's been knowing about TY shit from Jump Street. From Jump Street. I'm going to say that with all my chest. She's known that shit about TY from Jump Street. And TY shared that shit on his streams. Told the whole fucking story. But then, of course, Jelly goes around and changes it because TY had people on his channel that Jelly didn't like. Jelly, you got played. You got played like a piano. And the person that played you so well. They played you so well. They made you look so fucking stupid. They laughed at you. They laughed at you the whole time because they knew what you would do. And you did exactly what they thought you were going to do. And you fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. You ruined friendships of people that actually cared about you. You ruined it because you're being petty. Because people don't act the way you act. So no, when you did it, I didn't agree when you did it. I didn't agree why you did it. And I did not agree in the means in which you did it. So, yes, I did say I would support your husband and not you. Because you are petty. You're a little petty person who doesn't get over shit and thinks the world revolves around her. Sorry, it doesn't work that way, Jelly. Never did. Jelly, show the proof. Show the proof, Jelly. I don't go against my word. Unlike you, my word is my bond. You did try to get me to play the clips. Yes, you did. You did try to, and you asked me a number of times, and I kept telling you no. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna get into. I don't. I'm not gonna get into the whole shit with your husband. He already proved what I said was what I said. Did you record it, Jelly? You usually record shit. Apparently, if you got proof, show it to me. Show it to me. The only lying bitch here is you, Jelly. You the only lying bitch in this motherfucker. And you have acted like a total bitch. I don't know how I could have ever considered you a friend. You did me worse than Gigi ever did. And that's pretty fucking sad. And then when Elizabeth tried to explain her side, you automatically went on the offensive. So you were gonna go at an 18-year-old girl. Don't get up here, little girl. You don't want none of this. She put you in your place quicker than you can fucking stand. Probably take you a while to do that too. If you're in as much pain as me, it'll take you a while to stand. I know that feeling. You're under the delusion that Elizabeth is stupid or something. Elizabeth is a smart young lady. And she will put you in your place. She doesn't fall for your bullshit. Jelly, prove it. You got that proof? You got all other kinds of proof? All you got right now is words that you can't prove nor back up. She is an adult. She's 18 years fucking old. She's old enough to vote. She's old enough to make life decisions. You act younger than she does. At least she'll take advice that'll help her out. You don't take anybody's sound advice. If it doesn't involve yelling or drama, you don't listen to it. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. But I would tell her, just like I'm telling you, she is an adult. She can handle herself. She can handle herself just fine. I'm proud of her. I'm proud of the fact that she graduated with all the blockades that were in front of her with all the fucking bullshit she went through, she didn't use that as she didn't use it as a crutch. She didn't use it as an excuse to fail. What she did was utilize the tools she had, and she fucking created victory out of it. Instead of making people try to feel sorry for you, which is all you do, Jelly. You try to get people to feel sorry for you. Labyrinth. Okay. Whatever. Time out for you. And here's the thing, you can't say shit. No, Jelly, you don't need people to feel sorry for you. You want people to feel sorry for you. That's how you work. You don't care? Does she act like she doesn't care? All she does is fucking complain about this one said that. Oh, that one said this. Or this one put my picture up there. Oh my God, this never happened to anyone else. It only happened to me.
Because you put yourself out there.
Yeah.
If you didn't do that and talk shit and make false accusations, that would never happen. Mind your own fucking business and maybe that wouldn't happen.
Oh my God, that came from an 18-year-old girl who acts older than you.
It's high school drama.
Thank
Hello.
you. It is. It is high school drama. Jelly, that's all you want people to do is feel sorry for you. Every time you talk, anytime someone says that they went through this, you have a story right behind it how yours was worse. Every time. Every fucking time. You turned into the people you hate the most. You turned into the people you hate the most. And you even said it yourself to me. You won't admit it, but you said it to yourself. You said it yourself to me. Well, if they're going to play dirty, I'm going to play dirty. You always accuse me of tying your hands. I didn't tie your hands about shit. I told you what I would do or how I would deal with shit. And even I'm flawed. I'm never saying I'm perfect because I have gone on there and gone off on people, but I don't do it near as much as you do for as long as you do. Yeah, but Jelly, it defeats the purpose when you do the same shit they did. When you do and you stoop to the levels that other people went to, that makes you know better. That's why there's a high road and a low road. And you never take the high road. No, because I don't kiss no one's ass. Never have, never will. And apologizing to somebody, if you could fucking stomp shit out, is not fucking kissing ass. That's just trying to stop a fucking beef. I don't know why people think that's so bad, but if it'll stop beef, then so be it. I'd rather the beef to end than continue and people just get hurt left and right. You don't give a fuck about collateral damage. You don't care who gets hurt. You don't care if somebody, you know what, if somebody committed suicide over the shit you said, you wouldn't give a fuck. You would take no responsibility for it. You would not acknowledge it. That's your problem, Joey. I have a conscience. So what? Oh, she started this shit again. So what? Unsubscribe and don't watch. I don't watch the Sith Lord. I don't watch. Sorry, Melanie, if you're watching this. I'm not subscribed to Melanie. I don't watch her. And I definitely don't watch Io. And I tell people, do not tell me what they said. Because I don't want to fucking hear it. And I am happier for it. You couldn't kumbaya if they paid you. That's not in your fucking vocabulary. I ain't better than nobody. I'm me. I am me. But I am no longer gonna let you and your bullshit affect what goes on in this fucking house. I let it for a hot minute, but no more. I'm actually happy the shit went down yesterday the way it did. Because people got to see you for who you fucking really are. People saw the real Jelly yesterday. People saw the petty, vindictive, evil side of you. Once upon a time, Jelly, I had faith in you. Once upon a time, I thought you were a good person. I don't think that anymore. Because you don't let shit go. No, that's the epitome of what you are, Jelly. Vindictive and evil and petty. Two wrongs don't make a right, Jelly. Two wrongs do not make a right. And you are wrong. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, you're wrong. You keep talking about how people pull guns out and shit like that. The only reason that, if that's what happened, if that video's not edited, because you turned into the people you hate the most, if that shit happened, what brought that on? Oh, what brought that on was you being petty because you saw people on TY's panel that you didn't like that were laughing at you. And you got played and did exactly what they wanted you to do. God damn, Jelly. Not only are you petty, evil, vindictive, but you're pliable. You're pliable. Do you want to know what pliable means? People can actually make you do shit and they can bend you to their will. You're pliable. Mel bended you to her will, and I gotta admit, she had you wrapped around her finger, and you don't even see it. To this day, you still don't see how you got played. You don't see how crafty and how smart she did that to you. I would have took the loss and just ran. But nah. You keep playing into it. Why don't you talk about the reason, if that happened, what was the reasoning behind it? You started calling him all kinds of stuff. You put his picture out there. You put his record out there. You did that. Nobody else did that. You did that. You did it. Yet he's not allowed to feel some sort of way about it. The only one that's allowed to feel any kind of way about anything is Jelly. Jelly Rolston is the only one that's allowed to have feelings. God forbid somebody else feel like they got the shaft. God forbid somebody feels like you did them wrong and they have some sort of recourse to go back at you. No, 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 no. You're not gonna put words into my mouth. Melanie set you up. You did what you did. Melanie set you up. You did what you did on your own. You did it of your own volition. Because you're a petty ass bitch. And then you're going to lie on top of that and say you didn't know. You've been talking to me for a week. You know who really didn't know? I never asked TY his business. I never talked to TY about his personal shit. You know why? Because that's his shit. You'll talk to people about their personal shit so you could use it against them later on. You keep thinking you got some got you moment against me. You ain't got shit on me. Not a fucking thing. But you sure the fuck got TY. You got TY and you thought you did something. He got his channel up. And if you take that one down, he's got two more backup channels. You're a dumbass, Jelly. You set yourself up for failure. I've been telling you, do the plan that you had, work on your channel, do your shit, but no, you wanted to. You know, when I told you about someone saying that you were looking a certain way, the only thing you heard, instead of the concern that they had, the only thing you heard is someone's talking about you behind your back. You wanted to know who's talking shit about you behind your back. They weren't talking shit. They were actually concerned. Because you made yourself look bad. Because you are on all these fucking panels. Looking stupid. Looking foolish. You're on these panels. All you're doing all day is arguing with people. All day. That's all you do all day is argue with people. At least at the end of the day, with me, I try to put a message out there. A message that I believe in, a message that I practice. I always try to help people. You don't want to help nobody but yourself. I've proven myself. I proved everything about me. You're right, I shouldn't have mentioned it, but I did. And you got mad. Oh, I've told people when you've helped me. I have no problems. I had no compunction whatsoever in telling people how you helped me. But that does not excuse the bullshit that you pulled later on. That does not excuse the fact that you shared personal information, that you tried to turn shit around and make it look a different way from what it actually was. And then you double down on it. You know the fuck I ain't no groomer, but you double down on it. And yes, I could talk to my daughter about sex because I don't want her getting pregnant and messing up her goals. So there's nothing wrong with me talking to my daughter about sex because I've talking to my daughter Christine about sex. I've talked to my boys about sex. That's not fucking grooming. You say, "Oh, I've helped you." Did that, because you helped me? Does that mean I'm indebted to you to side with you on something that's obviously wrong to do? What you did was wrong, Jelly. Whether you want to believe it or not, what you did to TY was wrong. What you did to me was most definitely wrong. What you did to RGM was wrong because you could have just called him and told him what happened, or you could have left him a message and said what happened, and he would have taken that down. But no, you wanted to strike him, you wanted to try to pull his fucking channel down. When people do 24-hour fucking lives, they're not there the whole time. But you felt it as an opportunity. What's up, Moon Boots? How you doing? Yeah, Moon Boots. Just Gels. That that's a petty bitch right there. Be careful with that one if she ever comes to your room, Moon Boots. That's a petty bitch. Native, man, you don't want to touch that. Jelly, I don't follow you. I don't follow you. People have done lives about me already. I don't follow them. I don't fucking care. If anything, my numbers have gone up. Not that I give two fucks about the numbers. I put what I want up there. I like putting feel-good shit up there. Happy shit up there. My content is not about fucking drama. This is about you, Jelly. Because you've said so many fucking lies. If you would have told him, he would have stopped the live, took that down, and gone back live. That's what he would have done. If you had any fucking kind of common sense. But you were mad that he let Alonzo up there, and that's what you were mad about. You were more mad about that, and you thought he wouldn't let you up there. He would have let you up there too. You didn't ask him, because I asked him. You didn't ask him if you could retort or respond to it. Nope, you didn't do that. All you did was strike him. Like the petty, evil bitch you are. Yeah, it was on a different day, but you still were mad about it. Jelly, so where's this proof that I'm a groomer? Because there should be some sort of proof. Is there a paper trail? Did you look up my criminal record? You looked up everybody else. I wouldn't be surprised if you did. Actually, I think you did look up my criminal record, and all you found was traffic violations. Hey, Stormy, how you doing? Oh, you're here. At least I know you're here. I was told that you were mad at me, but I'm glad to see you, Stormy. You could have gone up there and responded to Alonzo. What's the matter? You couldn't retort on anything he had to say? I do retort videos. I play the whole video. I play the whole video and I respond to each accusation. And then I have my proof. And I have my backup material. I've already proven people have received stuff from me and didn't keep their promises. I've already proven that I will defend my wife, my house, my family with my life. I've already proven that. People keep saying I've threatened people for $500. Yet there's no videos of me saying I'm going to kick your ass for $500. I said we'll have a cup of coffee and see how you talk to me. And the second I show up, I'll have $500. But no one seems to be able to produce any proof that A, I'm a groomer, B, that I never say I'm a tough guy. I don't threaten people on here. I don't go around saying I'm the badass. I don't go around threatening to beat people up. I do say I'm going to defend myself. That's the truth. Jelly, what you are is an internet bully. That's all you are. You bully people. You want people to submit to your way of thinking. It's not going to happen. Stormy, you don't need my permission. You still got mods. If she says something to you you don't like, you can shut her the fuck up. So, hold on a second. I'm going to show this one. So, Native Pervert says, Jed, why do you thirst for attention with your weirdo fake daughter and then tell us you're going to give her a sex talk? I didn't talk to you guys about it. I said I can. She's 18 years old. She's 18. She's a grown-ass woman right now. I could talk to her about... I can give her the sex talk.
It's not even a sex talk.
Huh?
It's more like pregnancy talk.
Yeah.
Talk to me more of the, like, about pregnancy than sex.
Yeah. Yeah, I talked to her. She just made the point. I usually talk to her about the pregnancy stuff and how it's going to affect.
And then, as if that's anybody's business anyway.
But that's creepy. It's creepy to talk to someone and give somebody advice. Come on, a native pervert. Nice name, by the way. Why is that creepy to talk about giving an 18-year-old girl advice on pregnancy? Why is that creepy? Let's see what answer you got. Why is that creepy? Did your mom and dad not have that talk with you? Or you don't, or you still don't know about the birds and the bees? Is that it? No, Jelly, that's the thing. No, you put her business out there. You put her business out there. You tried to get a got you moment with me. You put her business out there. You think I got something to fucking hide? I have been nothing but honest on this motherfucker. Maybe too honest. So if she loves me like a dad and I love her like a daughter, that's not good enough for you, Jelly? I raised 4 kids, Jelly. 3 of them are not mine. Is that makes me some sort of sucker? Is that what you're trying to say, Jelly? Because I show my children love? Because I show Elizabeth love? I'm not allowed to do that? I'm not allowed to be protective of her? I'm not allowed to show her the best way to do things? No, I'm not allowed to give good advice because Jelly says I shouldn't? Because you feel something? Jelly, what you went through is not my fault. Don't take your personal business out on me. Because you had a dad that fucked you up, because you had a dad that treated you wrong. Not all dads are that way. Not all men are that way. You want to hate all men? That's your business. I love her like a daughter. I treat her like a daughter. She's my daughter. Whether you want to believe it or not, I don't give 2 fucks what you think. It's what she thinks that matters to me. Because, Jelly, you were on the call with me. Again, it's one of those got you moments. I was talking with you about what I talked with her about. Because I wanted a woman's perspective. I should have meant I wanted an adult woman, a mature woman's perspective. Because your perspective, you used it as a weapon against me. What does that say about you? I talked to you about that in confidence. And you brought it up, Jelly. You brought it up and tried to embarrass her. And tried to embarrass me. Jelly, you brought that shit up. I turned to you as a friend, asking a woman her advice on how I can talk to her. See, I am a man. And I am mature and adult enough to know maybe I should get a woman's advice on this one. The unfortunate mistake I made was asking you, because I thought you were a grown woman, but you're not. You're a petty, evil, fucking vengeful, vindictive piece of shit. So me asking another woman, because I had talked to Katie about it too. But I thought me asking a woman who had kids, who has teenage kids, I thought I'd ask you. I thought you were adult enough. I thought you were a different person, Jelly. But again, you used it as a weapon against me, and you didn't give a fuck that it might have embarrassed her. Although she acts a lot more grown up. You can't hurt her. You can't hurt her. Even though you tried and you didn't give a fuck. You used that information as a weapon against me, as a gotcha moment. And it backfired, Jelly. It fucking backfired on you. And you're still doubling down with the with the groomer thing. Why don't you just admit you got nothing on me saying I'm grooming anyone? But now, Jelly, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put you on timeout for 10 minutes. You know why? Because you're not going to be able to respond to anything I say. Jelly, you had the opportunity to do something good with your channel, and all you did was do something bad with it. All you have done is hurt people. All you have. Who's the last person you actually helped without expecting something back? Because you did help me. You helped me with insurance information from my mother. You helped me with insurance information for me. But that doesn't count because you also used it against me. You used our conversation, our private conversation. Who else do we know, Jelly, that did that? Who else do we know that did that same exact thing, Jelly? Meek, nothing's gonna stop me from doing that. I I would take a bullet for that girl. Well, everyone that lives on this property. See, it's not just me and Katie. You know, I prove who I am. On this property, it's me, Katie, my brother Daniel, my nephew Jose, and Elizabeth. Everyone in which I'm trying to help as much as possible. I'm not trying to make money off of people that I'm helping. I'm trying to help them get on their feet so they can get their own shit. I can prove myself. Jelly, what have you done to help another human being? Except bitch about what your dad did to you, your sad life, how much trouble you went through, how oh, this one said this one said that. Instead of getting off the fucking internet and having some fun with your kids like I do with Elizabeth. I have fun with Elizabeth. We go and do shit. When's the last time you just had fun with your kids, Jelly? Okay, native pervert, you gotta go. That's enough. That's it. You gotta go. Now, Jelly, you can go do your live about me and spread all your lies, but do me a favor, try to come up with some sort of paperwork. You're right, Meek. She is worried about everyone else's life. Apparently, I was less of a man because I apologized to IO. I have no problem apologizing. If it'll stop beef, then so be it. I'm not too proud to apologize. Yesterday, I apologized to Melanie for the shit that I said. If it'll stop the beef, so fucking be it. I'll take the hit. I don't give a fuck. She will never do that. What she'll do is that she'll go and hang out with whoever who's the least combative with her. She used to hate Alonzo. Now she protects Alonzo. She used to. Who's the other one? Who's the other one? Slugger Sam. She used to hate Slugger Sam. But then she'll try to protect. Like she just fucking flip flops. Boy, does she. When I don't flip flop. I do not flip flop. I say how it is. I know who Slugger Sam is. Me and Slugger ain't never gonna be cool. We ain't never gonna be partners. We ain't never gonna be friends. But I can be up on a panel with him and not argue with him. Me and McSmith, we're never going to be friends. We're never going to be brothers. But I could be up on a fucking panel with him and we could act cordial. I don't, I know that McSmith is sick. And I'd rather him live longer so him and I could argue more. That's how I look at it. So him and I could argue more because it's entertaining when him and I argue. What's up, Scholar? How you doing, brother? Wait a minute. Let me pick something, Scholar. What's up, brother? Stormy, the shit that the way she acted with Kat yesterday is the same exact way she acted with me. That's the same exact way she acted with me. When it came to certain other content creators. She felt that I betrayed her because I was sitting at their table, or I was on their stream, or I was in their chat. That I didn't back her up the way that she says she would have backed me up. First of all, she's never backed up anyone as much as she wants people to back her up. I can say that without a shadow of a doubt. She has never backed anyone up to the degree or the level that she wants people to back her up. You're absolutely right, Meek. She should speak to somebody. She needs help. She needs help. She needs to get the fuck off the internet. Now, I've been on here for 62 minutes, I think it is. But I have been called because I didn't comply with Jelly's frame of thinking. I've been called a groomer. I have been accused of lying, of backstabbing, where she can't prove any of this. There's absolutely no proof for any of this. She said that I tried to get in the middle of her marriage, which I didn't. I showed support to her husband. I could not show her support for what she did to TY, the way she did to TY, and the reason she did it to TY. Then she went around to Mad Chad's channel and started spewing a narrative. Mad Chad believed it. Whatever. I can't change other people's mind. All I can do is be the person that I am. And I have continued to be the person I am, and I will not change who I am. If I can help a person out, I'll help them. If I can't, then I won't. There's no helping you, Jelly, because you have a warped sense of reality. You need to stop treating everybody like they're out to get you. Why don't you start treating people like other human beings? Don't expect anything in return. Do it out of the kindness of your heart. Don't do it expecting something. Everything I do because I'm just paying it forward. Someone did a solid for me when I was homeless. I just pay it forward. I don't want shit in return. But let's see what kind of proof she comes up with tomorrow. Let's see. I'm a groomer. Because I was 42 and my wife was 22, I'm a groomer when we met. She pursued me. She asked me to marry her, but I'm a groomer. Like the girlfriend before her, she pursued me, but I'm a groomer. I refuse to take, and this is shit y'all don't need to hear, but I refuse to take her virginity because I'm a groomer. Now, I don't got StreamYard, and I'm not going to use Restream. So there's no link to get up on and talk up here. Plus, Jelly, you wouldn't like it up here anyway. Because I'm not going to be nice, and I'm not going to let you yell over me. I'm not going to let you take control of the conversation. If I had a panel going right now, Jelly, you would not like it at all. Because everyone would get a chance to talk, not just you. The second you talk over people, I would mute your mic. I would lower your mic to let everybody else get a chance to talk. You would not be the only one talking, Jelly. Oh, I'm Junior, am I? Ah, you're the one acting like him. You're the one acting exactly like him. I guess he mentored you well because you're acting just like him. Mm-hmm. I don't got money like that, so I can't afford the fucking StreamYard. That's how come I'm doing it on the phone right now. I tried doing it on the computer earlier, but I would have to pay for. Yeah, I would actually have to pay for the XSplit too. Sorry, my broke ass can't afford XSplit and StreamYard. Katie, would you like to share any thoughts about Jelly? She's in the chat. You can say whatever the fuck you want. Apparently, she's gonna do a stream about me tomorrow. Not that I give a fuck. Don't worry about it. You don't have to say shit. I just wanted you. I wanted you to give you the option if you wanted to say something, because my wife has put up with a lot of your shit. You guys don't even understand. Katie has had to put up with Jelly yelling at me. This woman would yell at me like I was her husband or something all the time because I would not bend to her will. Katie would get mad. It was actually affecting my marriage. Katie would get mad. Why is she yelling at you like you're her husband or something? And I just kept telling her, don't worry about it. She's just getting it off her chest. Remember that? You know how much that pissed her off? Yeah, but here's the shit, Jelly. I never talk shit about you. I never talk shit about you to your husband. The only thing I ever told your husband was to show you support. Be there for you. Because that's his job. I would tell him, don't worry about me. You can cuss me out all the fuck you want. Just support your wife. Because I know the position he's in. That's what I would tell your husband. Katie wouldn't answer a call from you if you paid her. The fuck, Hebrew? You did threaten to go off on her because she said something in the background. You did do that, but at the end of the day, you didn't pull off the threat. You didn't follow through. Thank you for that, by the way. I think that's the only kind thing you ever did. All right. But you got mad because she said something in the background. And you kept threatening, I could go off on her, I could go off on her, I could go off on her. And I even told you, do what you got to do. I said in the background. Let me be more specific. In the background of a stream I did. Because she thinks I'm going to end up lying. No, actually, Jelly, she was in the background saying it. She didn't even speak directly into the mic for that. You seem to forget I don't take down my videos. All my videos are up. All of them. Jelly, why is it that I could do a stream and have fun and you can't? No, I ain't never seen Jelly's tits. No, Jelly never showed me no titties or anything like that. No. That's not how our relationship. I'm going to hide that question. So, Jelly, if you're going to go up there and talk about me being a groomer, please show some proof. And if you're going to get it anywhere, more than likely you'll get it off of my channel. Don't forget my TikTok. Because she's been on my TikTok since 2022. 2023. So far, I've proven everything I said. You have made shit up. You have invented shit. Like you just tried earlier today on this stream, you tried to say that she got you. First of all, you brought up the whole subject of what happened to her. You brought it up. You did. You did. As a gotcha moment. But since you brought it up, and then you try to act like it happened here. That it happened while she was with me. Never said that. I never actually gave a timeline. But Jelly, you knew more than that because you had talked with me about. I had talked with you about it as a fucking friend. But what did you do? The same thing that your mentor does. You used conversation that was supposed to be between you and me, and you used it and weaponized it, and thought you had some sort of gotcha moment. You failed miserably. I know, Meek. You make up stories, Jelly. You're making up stories. Why don't you speak on facts? Just facts. You would have nothing. But if you add your own shit into there, like you have done, like you've been doing, you throw your own spin on there. And then people will believe it. Yesterday, nobody believed you. They got the full story yesterday, and you were fucking butthurt. You were butthurt. You were crying because Kat didn't treat you like the friend you thought you treated her as. You were fucking cracking in the voice. You basically stabbed the one person that had your back in the back. The one person that had your back, you stabbed him in the back. And you tried doing that shit to Phantom too. Was it last week or the week before? Oh, you let this person, oh, you let Jed time somebody out. I timed somebody out that was talking shit on Katie. I have moderator mods. I have moderator there. And I don't take advantage of it. But I did that time. I just shut them down. I've even unbanned them. But you, again, made it all about yourself. Oh, how come no one gives Jed any trouble about it? But you, when I do it, I get all kinds of shit. Me. Jelly. Don't you get tired of that? Yo, what's up, Smoke? How you doing? I'm not mad. You want things fair for you. You want shit going your way. That's what you want, Jelly. And when it doesn't go and is in your advantage, you get mad. Every fucking time, Jelly. Every time. If you don't have a bit of an advantage, you get mad and you bitch and cry, moan and groan about it. Yeah, baby. Oh.
It's okay.
Well, take this now because I'll let the phone go down to halfway. Here you go. I get yelled at for the same shit. It does not fair because he got away with it one time. How come you don't chew that one out? No one said anything to Melanie. Melanie was up there talking about me. Oh, Sam was up there. He showed my picture. Oh my God, these people were talking shit on me. Me. How many people have you doxed, Jelly? Do you know how many people I've doxed? 0. I've been on the internet. I've been on YouTube since 2006. I've never doxed anybody. Since the time I've known you, which is a couple of years now, how many people have you doxed? Huh?
The crock pot was out low. You should stick it to the bottom.
Oh, I put it on low.
There's a keep warm option. I always tell
Oh,
you that.
shit. I'm sorry. I should
I
have.
always tell you about that.
Did you stir it?
Yeah, I stirred it up a bit and I turned it to
Those beans came out good.
I
I know. You should have some. The beans came out real fucking good. Yeah, it's almost been a couple years. I would say maybe a year and a half. Yeah, right around a year and a half. Almost a couple years. Maybe. I could be wrong. That's the difference between you and I, Jelly. Not everything I say could be fact, and I could actually admit I could be wrong. Jelly, you will not admit to being wrong for shit. And you have done some shit you're wrong about. Now, you've had some legitimate reasons to be mad at people, but you just wouldn't let it go. I'll give you that. You've had legitimate reasons to be mad at certain people. But I'm going to say this, even with Jedi, I said you should just back off, and you wouldn't. You wouldn't back off. Me, of all people, I told you to back off a Jedi. And you know how I feel about him. But you just won't. Yeah, he's made live after live after live about me too. I don't go responding after every live. I'll do a response out of one or two. I have nothing to say to this guy. I've said and proved everything I've had to say and prove. Like right now, I didn't even want to mention his name. Right now, I didn't even want to say, I said Sith Lord earlier. I didn't even want to mention his name. But this I just wanted to let you know how, this is how I felt. I've even told you to back the fuck off of Jedi. And you wouldn't. I don't submit to nobody. I make my case, and if people don't believe me, they don't believe me. I am not going to try to change the masses. If they believe me, they believe me. If they don't, then they don't. It's that simple. Well, you keep going. You keep going. You keep going at TY, yet he's not allowed to go back at you. How's that work, Jelly? Just Gels. Only Jelly can do it. No one else is allowed to do it. Jelly, what was your reasoning? It was because certain people were on his channel and you were petty about it. You were just being fucking petty about it. And you kept telling me to tell him to stop. He's a grown-ass man. I ain't telling him shit. Why couldn't you control your urges? Why couldn't you just not do what you did? But then on top of that, you made it look a certain way. And you fucking kept feeding that shit. Over at the tavern, you kept feeding it and feeding it and feeding it. How do you think that looks? Jelly, do you have any clue how stupid you look? Because you were just calling him your brother the previous week. That's my brother. I would never do anything to him, and you're the one that did it to him. Of all people, you did it to him. When you and we fell out twice. When you and I fell out, the first time, I didn't say shit to you. I blocked you on everything. I didn't say a fucking thing about you. Then that bullshit over at TBS has happened. They didn't know that we weren't talking at the time. They kept saying that we were best friends. How could, and then Mirage kept saying, "Oh, you stuttered when you said ah." I refused to say shit about you because I wasn't going to feed into it. You feed into it every time, Jelly. Every time. Let that shit fucking fly. If it doesn't apply, then let it fly. You want to know the sad part is the day that it happened, the day that you did that shit, I defended your ass. I said, there's no way Jelly would have done that. I felt so fucking stupid. I told him in the live, because when the live was taken down, because I was there, when the live got taken down, and Furiosa was on there, and TY was on there, you know, it was automatically being said Jelly took the channel down. I said, no way Jelly would do that. I kept defending you. No way Jelly would do that. No fucking way you would do that. And it was you. Jelly, you can have a conversation about somebody. You can have a conversation about somebody and it not be that fucking important. Not every conversation is shit talk. All right? I talk about a lot of people. Well, I have passing conversations about plenty of people. That's not automatic shit talk. Why are you so paranoid about it? Could it be because that's what you do? You talk shit behind people's back? I let it slide. I let it slide and kept telling you you got led into it. When Jedi had you up on the panel and you were talking shit on me. Because you were being led. What's up, Amanda? I don't know, Amanda. This is it's just a lie of me getting some shit off. I'm spreading the truth about Jelly. Someone who's spreading the word that I'm some sort of fucking groomer. I'm not allowed to defend myself. Every time I try to defend myself on a panel she's on, she talks over me. She'll yell. She'll fucking switch the subject. So this time she can't do it. To be completely honest, Jelly, I never saw this coming. I never saw this coming. Of all the people that I've had beef with, I never thought that you and I would get at this level. I knew that you would probably say some stupid shit, but I never thought you would go to the levels you went. Have a good one, Amanda. Sorry that you got brought in here. But it's nothing with you, so don't worry about it. I'm going to tell you what is going to happen because of you, Jelly. I am not going to trust anybody anymore. Not like that. My brother D told me these people shouldn't be knowing your shit. And he's right. He's absolutely right. You shouldn't have known half the shit that I told you. You should have known. You shouldn't have known about Elizabeth. You shouldn't have known about anything. But I trusted you because I thought you were a friend. You don't know how to be a friend, Jelly. You have a very warped sense of reality when it comes to friendships. And I could never, ever forgive you for the shit you pulled. You calling me a groomer, doubling down on it. You went for the lowest hanging fruit you possibly could. And here's the shit, though. Here's the shit. The shit you pulled, someone did it to you, and look how you fucking reacted. Someone did it to you, and you're freaking the fuck out. You're freaking the fuck out because someone accused you of sleeping with your son. You're freaking the fuck out because someone is lying on you. But I'm not allowed to freak the fuck out about the lies you said about me. Jelly, you know I'm not a groomer. You don't believe that shit. You just wanted to hurt me. That's all, Jelly. You were being petty. Just like when you got up on Jedi's panel and he led you in, you wanted to hurt me. And I let it slide. That's the difference between you and me, Jelly. I let it slide. I let it slide. After we stopped being friends and I fucking blocked you on everything and unsubscribed, and then you saw Jedi's true colors and shit like that, and we started. I should have just like stayed away from you. I should have just stayed away from you. That mistake will never happen again, because I'm never going to let another person get that close to me. And that's unfortunate because I made plenty of friends. I have made lifelong friends on this motherfucker. But because of your ass, that's not going to happen anymore. Because I can't afford this type of shit to happen. Oh my God, there she's doing it right there. You want to air quote and imply I slept with my son. You're like, oh my God, she's doing it right now. Jelly, you're doing it right now. You don't even realize you do it.
I'm confused. What? You said what?
Someone did to her what she did to me.
Yep.
Right? They accused her of sleeping with her son. I'm not going to say the name because I don't agree with that type of behavior. But it's someone you know and you like. I
Well.
I don't agree with that behavior. But you try. Oh my God, Jelly, you just can't help yourself. You can't help but victimize yourself. You can't help it. It's second nature to you. I am the victim. You are the quintessential Karen. Jelly, you are the quintessential Karen. The quintessential white Karen. That's how you act. I know what I said. Two wrongs don't make a right. Nor did I in any way, shape, or form try to imply that that was the actual case. I didn't even repeat the person's name that said it because I don't agree with that type of behavior. But that's exactly what you did to me. Knowing it's a lie. And you know it's a lie, Jelly. You know it's a lie because you don't believe I'm a fucking groomer. Because if you did, you would have told me when I talked to you about certain situations and how should I deal with it. You would have told me then if you thought I was. But you didn't. So I know better. You don't think I'm a groomer. You're putting it out there because you just want to be hurtful, hateful, and petty. You know how many times I gotta explain the pants unbutton? She just got a fucking belly button ring, and you can't have anything fucking rubbing up against the belly button ring. When she turned 18, she wanted to express herself, and that's why she did that. But again, I'm explaining myself to someone I shouldn't have to explain shit to. She was 18 when she got the fucking belly button ring. And she was 18 when that fucking video came out. Like you didn't know that. You want me to give you her birthday? Fuck you. I'm not giving you that. You get no more information.
It's like how you know her for a year and she expects to know you the rest of your life.
I know, right?
What the rest of your life is like.
I didn't say she was 19. I never said she was 19. I've said she's 18.
No one said she was 19 ever.
No one ever said she was 19.
What?
The only one that brought up 19 was you about the girlfriend before Katie. The girlfriend that I did not fuck. The girlfriend whose virginity I did not take. But I groomed her. I groomed her. No, you're lying. I know she's fishing me. I know she's fishing. It's my daughter. It's that simple. But watch what she says. You want to see how predictable Jelly is? Elizabeth, who am I to you?
My father.
But I'm grooming her. When was the first time you called me dad?
Back in 2023.
Ah. I don't know if you heard that. First time she called me dad was back in 2023. There, you can fish for that. It's on my Facebook, too. She just... Look at it. Look at how bad she's fishing. So she put down 28, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm assuming she meant 18. So she just turned 18, and her belly button ring is still healing, and she got her pants unzipped in the video, and she's not your biological child. And your point being, she got that belly button ring the week that she did. Was it the week or the week before that video that you did dancing?
Uh,
No, because you had just got the belly button
I
ring.
just got the belly button ring,
Right.
and then it was that week.
Oh, you got the belly button ring that week?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was still red.
Yeah. The belly button, you just look at the video. The belly button, her belly button was still red. Of course, I'm explaining myself to you again, Jelly, because you fishing. No, she's my daughter. Right here, where it counts. She's my daughter. Right here. So what's your point, Jelly? What's your point, Jelly? But you know what she can do? She can take my last name. And she said she was going to do that. She can do that. Jelly, do you want us to inform you when she does it too? Or is that just more proof that I'm grooming her? You, Mick, you have no idea. She is so smart. She is so fucking smart. That is one of the smartest young ladies that I have ever met. You know, I was very proud of Melissa because, yeah, I guess I was grooming Melissa too, right, Jelly? I was very proud of Melissa when she came over and she got her shit together and moved to Louisiana and all that stuff. I was very proud of Melissa. Melissa is an editor. I'm proud of her. I think that Elizabeth, in my honest opinion, is going to do better than Melissa has. And mind you, I am proud of Melissa's achievements. I am proud of her achievements. But I know for a fact that she's gonna make it. She's gonna matter. I know she's gonna matter in the world. Oh, you're friends with Chrissy? Oh, how's she doing? She calls me Georgie all the time. She's called me Georgie ever since she heard my mom call me Georgie. She's never, she's always going to call me Georgie no matter what. And yes, she has called me uncle in front of her mom because it made her mom feel uncomfortable. Anytime her mom was around, she would not call me dad. She would always call me Uncle Georgie. Because her mom had issue with her and mine's relationship, how close we were, and she was not as close with her daughter as I was with her daughter. So yeah, she did call me uncle. And your point being? But she calls me dad. The first time she called me dad was in 2023, right? Yeah. She's not going through trauma now, Jelly. She's surrounded by people who love her. Why is that such a bad thing, Jelly? Just because you were surrounded by evil, vindictive, hurtful men and women, and just because you hated your dad, that doesn't mean she has to hate the one positive male figure that she's had in her life, which is me. Why is that such a bad thing, Jelly? You keep fishing. Why is that a bad thing that she loves me? Why is it a bad thing that she calls me dad, Jelly? Why you keep fishing for shit? You said she's been calling you dad since 2023. Now you said it was Georgie, then Uncle. Yeah, she's called me all three. But the first time she called me dad was in 2023. Her mom didn't like it, but she's been calling me Georgie forever. Since she's met my mother, she has been calling me Georgie. She likes the way Georgie sounds. Because my mom calls me that the same exact way. And what's the problem? What are you fishing for? What are you fishing for? What story are you going to concoct about that now? Is she still doing the lives over on Twitch? I'll go by and see her because I'm still subscribed to her. I miss her. That's a funny lady there. Bye, you hateful, evil, vindictive bitch. That's what you are. You're a fucking bitch. There's no denying that. Your old ass mama. Is that the best you got, Jelly? Is that the best you got? Let everybody see that. Let everybody see. Yeah. A lot of people call me uncle. I give up that. I give up an uncle vibe, I guess. I guess I groomed them too. Jesse, have I been grooming you, Jesse? Please let her know if I'm grooming you. It's a term of endearment. Something you'll never know. Because no one looks at you with endearing features or qualities. Now, don't get me wrong, Meek. The shit that happened to her is unfortunate. And I'm not going to get into details. But the shit that happened to her was unfortunate. No one should go through that. But it's definitely affected how she treats friends. How she treats people that are friendly towards her. How she treats people that try to help her. It has definitely affected her ability to hold a relationship, a positive relationship with anyone. As unfortunate as that is, that's no excuse to treat people the way you do, Jelly. I've gone through shit in my life too. I don't use it as an excuse or as a crutch to treat people badly. I thought you said you were leaving, Jelly. Okay. You got paperwork on me? Please. Show me some paperwork. Please show me some paperwork where it says I'm grooming people or I have any type of fucking background in that type of behavior. What has that got to do with me grooming people, Jelly? But when you put your opinion out there, you don't put it as an opinion. You stated it as a fact. And then other people started believing that bullshit. And still, when you state it even as an opinion, that is still gross defamation of character. What if somebody doesn't? What if somebody doesn't donate to my Cash App or my PayPal because of what you said? That's affecting my income. The reason I'm not blocking her, Meek, is because she she doesn't realize how stupid she's making herself look. It's the way you describe it and the way you say it. You do not put it out. When you first started saying it, you didn't put it as an opinion. You stated it as a fact. You didn't know all the stories, so you came up with assumptions. You know, you made up shit. You don't know the whole story, but apparently you know enough to say that shit. You didn't know that that shit happened 10 years ago, but I've known her for 5 years ago, and for 5 years, and it happened. You stated that it happened in my house. These are your words, not mine. Without knowing what the fucking facts are, you came up with assumptions. You put it out there as a fact. That's defamation of character, bitch. That's gross defamation of character. But here's what you're lucky at. My ass is broke. I don't got money for a lawyer. I ain't gonna say that I got cases on you because I can't afford a fucking a lawyer. I ain't gonna waste the money. Shit, I can't even get insurance on this house because the house is over 40 years old.
Hey,
Huh?
you know I
What's up, Treetop? Jelly, I'm gonna put you on another timeout. We'll do 5 minutes. If anyone wants to put her that has mods, if you want to put her up there on timeout for longer, you're more than welcome to. The topic of conversation is Jelly and her inflammatory defamation of my character, and the fact that she doesn't know how to be a friend, the fact that she backstabs people because they don't believe in the same things she does, the fact that she lies, the fact that she was crying yesterday because she backstabbed the one person, the only person that has been defending her lately. Yeah, that's the topic of conversation. Angry Mexican, what's 40 years old? Isn't that? What are you talking about? Well, she doesn't own that shithole she lives in. She's renting. Why the fuck would I sue her? I can't sue her for shit. She don't got shit to sue for. Plus, I don't got money for a lawyer. I do not have money for a lawyer. And if I knew how to shut her shit down without anyone else suffering for it, if I knew YouTube that well, and I've been on YouTube for 20 years almost. If I knew YouTube that well and I knew how to get her to either A, retract a lot of the shit she said about a bunch of people, or B, just shut her down to where she needs to stay the fuck away from YouTube. Because YouTube is no good for her whatsoever. She needs a smaller site like Vaughn Live or fucking Vlog TV. Because iVlog TV, because YouTube is not good for her. I may not got much, and I am not rich, but I am happy where I'm at. I'm happy with my wife. I'm happy with my life. I'm happy with my daughter. I'm happy where I'm at in life. She is not whatsoever. That woman is far from happy. What I think she needs to do is pay attention to her family, hang out with her kids, hang out with her husband, give them the attention they need, and maybe she'll get a little happiness. Yes, Treetop, she's my daughter. No, not Jelly. But she's talking shit about me and my daughter. I'm not gonna get Treetop. You're gonna have to rewind it. You're gonna have to rewind it. I'm not gonna go through the whole story. I'm not gonna repeat the whole story all over again. Just trust me, it's interesting. Just be part of the replay crowd. All right, you'll get the whole story then. But yeah, Jelly, maybe you should reevaluate your life. Rethink your decision. Rethink your decision making process and move forward. The sad part is, I really think that you could actually have a good working channel if you would have stuck to the plans that you told me about. But you get too caught up in all this fucking drama shit. Drama here, drama there, drama everywhere. You just can't let it slide. You automatically think that it makes you a pussy to just not to reply to shit. You know how many times I didn't reply to other people talking shit about me? Because it's not worth my time. The only reason I'm responding to you now is because all the nasty, vile shit you said. All the nasty, vile shit you got other people to say. And once they seen that your fucking version of it is not the truth, yesterday it was proven everybody, I got a good sense of everybody, now they understand what really is going on, and you are not what you put out. Again, everyone goes through trials and tribulation. You can only blame your dad so much. You're going to have to take you're going to have to take accountability for your actions. You cannot blame your dad for every bad thing in your life. You're just going to have to let it go. But just like you admitted, no, you can't. So you got some growing up to do, girl. You got a lot of growing up to do. Maybe you'll get there when you're my age. What are they going to get? It's the internet. What are they going to get? It's the fucking internet. What are they going to get? Oh, you're going to take their channel. Like, people don't make up channels right away. You've said shit about your dad. You've told people your dad did this, your dad did that. I'm just saying, what your dad did, you can't use that as a crutch. As a child, Jelly, I made the decision not to be like my dad. I made that life choice as a child. And I've worked my hardest to make sure that I'm not like him. Every decision I make, especially when it comes to women, I make sure that I do nothing the way he did. Good. That's her leaning tool, Meek. Playing victim is her leaning tool. She's got to stop doing it. Stop playing victim and be a fucking put on your big boy pants or your big girl pants and take responsibility for your actions. Be a grown up about it. Hold on, there's something I forgot to do. No. Is this it? No, that's not it. Oh, there it is. Shit. Hold on a second, I gotta do something real quick. Another thing I gotta do. Where the hell is it?
What? What are you looking for?
I'm looking for. Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry about this. It's been so long since I put that fucking link up there. I don't even know how to do it anymore. Oh well, don't worry about it. Dude, I don't. You know how long it's been so long since I put my PayPal link up there that I don't even know how to do it anymore. I forgot how to do the PayPal me thing up there. But that's my Cash App. If y'all needed to know, if y'all want to, donate, it would be highly appreciated. I don't usually pimp it out, but fuck it, I'm gonna do it now. But yeah, that's my PayPal. I don't know how to do my not my PayPal. That's my Cash App. Once I figure out to do the PayPal, I'll uh, I'll link it. But it's on my page too. It's on my front page. So the link to my PayPal and my Cash App is up there. Oh, here we go again. And I got attacked without doing anything, and I keep getting attacked. Why are people mad? I'm fighting back. How many times have you heard that from her now? Jesus Christ.
Within the week?
Yeah, just this week. How many times have you heard that?
Over 10 times.
Over 10 times. Katie's been hearing it for fucking ever. Why do you give a fuck what they got to say?
Kid first.
What does it... Is it hurting you? Is it physically hurting you? You never heard of the expression sticks and stones?
Took a fall wearing that shit.
I don't let people abuse me. I don't pay attention to those people. The only one that's been abusing me lately has been you. And when this live is done, you're done. Because I got nothing else to say to you. And if you do a live on me, oh fucking well. Just like I don't watch other people's lives on me. Y'all kept telling me that I had a 5-hour live done on me by IO. Oh well. That I kissed her ass because I apologized. Oh fucking well. If an apology will stop fucking beef, then so be it. Jelly, you don't realize how bad you look right now. You are not making your argument whatsoever. You're not validating any of your arguments with the answers you're giving. Oh, but they did this to me and they did that to me. Why should I let them get away with it? It's the internet. Somebody's got something to say all the time. Especially those people that keep hiding themselves behind an avatar. Won't show themselves. Yeah, I'm gonna let everyone see that. So Jelly, be a pussy. Some people might say Because you do the shit you do, you already are a pussy. When you lie on people, when you're as petty as you are, when you stab close people to you in the back over bullshit, that's being a pussy. Yeah, I know, Meek. I know. Why do you think I'm letting it go on? Think about that for a second, Meek. Why do you think I'm letting this go on? She is just proving my point. You said Caddy stabbed you in the back because she didn't protect you or didn't back you up because of the way you would have backed her up. Not everybody's the same, and she didn't stab you in the back. I heard that same exact argument. You gave me that same exact argument. Caddy did not stab you in the back. You definitely stabbed her in the back. That's 100% for sure. You stabbed her in the back by talking the shit you talked to her, and she did not talk shit to you.
She looks so uncomfortable.
You watching that? What's that show you watching?
Love Island?
You still watching that?
Yep.
Don't you feel brain cells just oozing out of your ears when you watch that
Hey.
show?
Hey.
What?
When she goes on Love Island, you're watching too, pal.
I don't
We're all
watch that
watching.
shit.
We're all gonna watch.
Oh, when you, she is not going on Love Island. I forbid you. I forbid you to go on Love Island.
Hey!
Hey, what the fuck? Why are you spraying water on me? Elizabeth wants to go on Love Island. I just forbidded her. Let's see. Let's see how good that works. I forbidded it to her.
Let's see how good that works.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see how good. Let's see how good that works. You told her all kinds of fuck yous. You called her all kinds of bitches. You called her out of her name. You fucking accused her of not having your back when she's the only one that had your back. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. That's the one you shouldn't have. That's definitely the one you shouldn't have. What the? That's not her channel, Jelly. She has no control over someone else's channel. What the fuck was she supposed to do about it? Was she supposed to jump through the computer screen and choke a motherfucker out? Is that what she was supposed to do? That's not her channel. It wasn't her fucking panel, but she stabbed you in the back. Oh, she has to leave the panel. She has to leave the panel because he's up there. But here's the thing, Jelly. Here's the thing. After that, you see how this works? This is called karma. All right? That's the same shit you did to me. the day before. That's the same shit the day before you did to me by saying some nasty, vile shit about me. And all those ladies up there were believing you because of the version of the story you put out there. But now, conveniently, that's my opinion. You weren't saying that the day before. Now it happens to you. Oh, she shouldn't have been up there because he said this and he said that. What the fuck is wrong with you? That's not her panel. Thank you, Meek. Keep pointing that out. She won't see it. And what did you do, Jelly? You fed right into it. People can control you by doing very little. You're easy to control, Jelly. You're easy to manipulate in certain things. And you just feed right into it, Jelly. You can't control your anger. You can't control your feelings. And you make every decision based on emotion. On YouTube, the last thing you should do is make a decision on emotion. Because every time I made a decision based on emotion on YouTube, it was always the wrong decision. That's what happened when I went off on Jaguar Wright. I had a bad fucking day. It's just one, Mick, when you just have a bad day, like everything in the day went wrong. Anything that could go wrong went wrong. And Jaguar Wright said one thing about me, right? She said I was I think she said I was a cop or something like that. And I took out my whole day on her. That's what happens when you make an emotional decision. I took my whole day out on her. And I said some vile shit about her. I didn't say anything racist, but they tried to make it racist. But the only reason that shit came is because I had a bad day and I took my whole fucking day out on her. And that's what Jelly does. Every day is a bad day for her, and she has to take out her bad day out on anyone and everyone. And she doesn't give a fuck about collateral damage. No, I don't need. Well, let me see what my phone's at. Give me a second, guys. I gotta see something. Sorry, am I back now? Okay. Yeah, let me get it. Alright, that's better. What's Jelly saying? No, I do not. Let me see. No, you did say racist stuff. You said stuff you shouldn't have said. You didn't say it at anybody, but honestly, you said shit you shouldn't have said. There's been a couple of times I said shit I shouldn't have said. I took the N word out of my vocabulary online for the most part. It might slip out every once in a while. You know, it might slip out. And in my normal life, in my everyday life, I say the N word whenever I'm angry. The New Yorker comes out of me all the fucking time. The N word. But you shouldn't have said some of the stuff you said. You in particular shouldn't use that word at all. I understand your past, that you get a pass, that you've gotten passes from black communities. I get that. I get it. But YouTube is not that particular black community that you grew up with. So again, if I'm capable of refraining from saying it, even as a even in passing, you should be able to. So, yeah, people are gonna use that soundbite and use it against you, and that's your own fault. You made a decision based on emotion, and it was the wrong decision. You shouldn't be saying it at all. You said it just to say it, Jelly. You know you did. And you didn't do it just once, you did it a few times. And here's her go-to argument. I'm gonna let that show. You say I'm whining, even whining when I've been called a white bitch, a beaner, a cracker ass bitch, a colonizer, etc. And I speak a word that's the worst. Well, listen, how much energy you've been putting into that? How much energy are you putting into that, Jelly? Jelly, it's amazing you have no clue what you're doing to yourself right now. I am not taking this stream down. I'm going to leave this up so people can see. And I'm going to show them how to show the chat. People are going to think you're psychotic, Jelly. Actually, they already think you are psychotic, to be completely honest. Jelly, if I would have gotten a package, from someone, and the package was rat poison, do you know what I would have done? I wouldn't have let them know it got there. If it happened to me, I wouldn't have let them know. Now, yeah, there is a possibility that a minor could have got a hold of that package. Yeah, there is that possibility. Everything else you did, all right, as far as calling the police, calling Amazon, and all that stuff, everything you did, that was right to do. The wrong thing, because you let your emotions get the better of you, was to say it. I know what you're going to say. I didn't say, somebody else said that the package came out, but you didn't have to confirm it. You could have just said, no, it's a mistake. Because I would have never let anybody know that package showed up. That's what I would have done. You think I haven't gotten packages before? You could have just denounced it and said, "No, no, no, that didn't happen," and just nullified it there. But you wanted to make the biggest deal out of it possible. You wanted to make an example out of AJ for whatever fucking reason you wanted to make an example out of him. You go out of your way to find people's addresses. I don't have to look for people's addresses. You know, if I go to a city and they're in that city, I'll let them know I'm in the city. And if something happens, something happens. If it don't, oh well, then it don't. But you go out of your way to get fucking, people's addresses. I mean, don't you think it's a little weird how much investigating you did to get AJ's work? You got AJ's work. You got his family information, his dog. You don't think there's something just a little bit off about that? Like I said, you did the right thing by getting a hold of Amazon and getting a hold of the police. That's the right thing. I would have left it there. I would have left it right there. Let them deal with it. But you had to be super jelly and try to, I don't know what it was you were trying to do. What's up? What's up, Carlos? How you doing, brother? I would have just let the police take care of it. Do I want the receipts for what? Let's see what I got up here. Do I want receipts? No, you sent me receipts. You ever notice how all the shit you sent me I have never put up anywhere? You ever wonder why I never put that shit up anywhere? Not on my channel. Let me see. Let me sure I got that right. Did I put it up on any of my videos? Damn, now I'm questioning myself. Guys, did I put any I don't remember putting anything up. Yeah, no, I didn't put nothing up. I don't got no. I didn't put nothing up on my channel. You know why? Cause it ain't my fucking business. But here's the thing, Jelly. I can't say any. I don't know. I don't know all the facts on that. You'll throw shit out there without knowing all the facts. You don't know the truth behind that story. You did know the truth behind the story with TY. You knew that truth, and you refused to talk about that truth, and you made it look a different way. I'm going to say that. You knew that truth, and you told everybody you didn't have that information for as long as you did. You try to tell everybody a lie. I'm calling you out on that shit. I'm calling you out on that shit. Whenever you asked me about TY, I always told you the same thing. I don't know. Because I didn't ask him. That's his fucking business. But you kept telling me. You kept telling me. See, I could do this because you're here. You kept telling me that you're worried about other people doxing him or getting that information out. When who, lo and behold, was the one that let that information out? You were worried about other people letting it out, but it was you that let it out, and you let it out inaccurately. It's not a good look for you, Jelly. You wanted to know if I knew, and I don't, because I don't ask personal questions like that. You were fishing for information from me, and I wouldn't go for it. Jelly. I know you knew something I didn't know. You kept saying it. You kept worrying about some other people knowing it. You're afraid that they're gonna dox him. They're gonna get that. He needs to shut up. He needs to do this. He needs to stop. He needs to listen to me. That was the big one. He needs to listen to you. And I have told you plenty of times, that motherfucker ain't gonna listen to you. When he gets on a rant and he gets on a roll, nothing's gonna stop him. Jesus Christ. It's always somebody. The thing is, Jelly, when you make emotional decisions, in which you do all the time, they're usually the wrong decisions. You will never see you at fault for anything. Back away from the internet, stay the fuck off of YouTube, and maybe, just maybe, you can have some semblance of a life. What's up, D-Dubs? How you doing? You know what? I want to put a poll question up. I don't know how to do that. Let me see, especially on my phone. I want to put a poll question. Start a poll. Yeah, I'm going to start a poll question. Here it comes. Here we go, guys. I want to see how this goes. Poll questions up there, guys. Oh, the wife is doing great. No, that's never going to happen, D Dubs. I'm sorry. That's never going to happen. And I know you should never say never, but from my end, I have no reason to. You know, I hope that doesn't disappoint you, but from my end, I have no reason to. And like I said, I hope that doesn't disappoint you too much. But I got no, I don't even talk about the guy anymore. It's that simple. It was fun while it lasted. It really was. But it's dead, done, and over with. So, guys, make sure you answer the poll question. Answer the poll question honestly. Carlos, you don't have to be so descriptive. Come on, man. Do you really think it's that bad? All the way to China? We got 7 votes so far, it's showing me. And it's not looking good. Jelly, did you even vote? Did you vote yes? You dug yourself into a deeper hole because it's at 100% yes. Damn, Jelly, even you think you dug yourself into a deep hole. The uncle thing buried me. Okay. Now here's what's going to happen, Jelly. When I close this out, I'm not talking about the poll, but when I close this out, all right, I'm not going to respond to you anymore. I don't have shit to say to you. I still respect your husband. He's got to put up with a lot of shit. It's unfortunate. It really is. He has to put up with a lot. And I feel bad that he has to go through the shit that he's going through. But the one that should feel the worst that he's going through all this shit is you. Because you putting him through all this. You're not thinking about what's going on or the damage it might be doing. Because maybe he's trying to be the man that you want him to be. Maybe. Just maybe. I don't know. Because I can't speak for the guy. Maybe he just wants to be your husband and not somebody that has to fight for you online. Why don't you give him the opportunity to be your husband and step away from the internet, step away from YouTube, and just show your family some attention. Enjoy life. Why can't you just enjoy your marriage? I enjoy my marriage. Even with all this bullshit you put me through this past fucking week or two. I still enjoy my wife. I enjoy her company. I enjoy the company of my daughter. I enjoy the company of my nephew. I enjoy the company of my brother. I enjoy the company of everyone that lives on this property. Why don't you try to enjoy life instead of fighting so much? Now, don't go trying to tell him that I talk shit about him because I didn't. Everybody, I got proof. This is going to stay up. I haven't talked shit about him. Nor will I. Because that man's got a lot on his plate. Cut him a little slack. Let me see what the poll says. Okay, Jelly finally voted. So we got 88% yes and 12% no. So we got 8 votes, right? So even though Jelly said it doesn't matter, we know that one vote was from Jelly. Well, then you got a supporter here, Jelly. Just do me a favor. Stop talking shit about me and Elizabeth and Katie. You started this shit with me. You started the fight. I didn't want this. I didn't need this. And I especially didn't need that fucking horrible bullshit rumor you started. Yeah, you started. Now, if you do a live on me, it's going to be wasted because I'm not going to go there. Thank you for your support. Thank you for showing up here and just continuing to give me content. This content, thank you for. This is all you, Jelly. All right, guys. I'm going to say what I usually say. Let me end the poll. Oh, the poll is at 78% to 22%. 9 votes. If you guys can, to those, you guys know what's coming. If you could help somebody out less fortunate than you, please do so. You don't have to do it to the point where it hurts your pocket or anything like that. But please try to help someone less fortunate than you, whether it be a shoulder to cry on, an ear to listen to them, because sometimes all they need is someone to talk to, or just show some support. But try to help somebody out less fortunate than you. Other than that, God bless. Have a good one. Try to help somebody out. Peace out. Now, let's see if I can end this thing right. Uh-oh.